Designing a floor plan begins with the physical requirements of human movement, treating the room as a grid of specific clearances rather than just an empty container. This plan view shows the end goal, a precise arrangement of furniture where every piece is positioned relative to the surrounding walls and circulation paths. To reach this standard, we are going to draft a fully scaled 15 by 12-foot living room layout in AutoCAD, adhering to professional spacing requirements. Start by opening a new AutoCAD file. Use the Units command to ensure your drawing environment is set to architectural, with a scale based on feet and inches. Applying these layout rules ensures your technical drawings account for actual furniture sizes and the practical flow of a home. First, establish the architectural shell. Use the Rectangle command to draw a 15-foot by 12-foot boundary, then use the Offset command to pull the lines outward for the wall thickness. Open your Layer Properties Manager and create a dedicated layer named Walls. Assign your boundary lines to this layer rather than leaving them on Layer 0. We will build our furniture assets in the staging space beside the room drawing to keep the main layout clear while we work. Start with the primary seating by drawing a 7-foot by 3-foot rectangle, which represents a standard 3-seater sofa. Next, add a 4 by 2-foot rectangle for the coffee table and a 6 by 1.5-foot rectangle for the TV unit. Select each of these shapes and use the Block command to lock them. Converting your geometry into blocks prevents you from accidentally stretching a sofa or table, ensuring that every piece of furniture retains its correct scale during the arrangement process. Move the TV unit and sofa blocks into the room, placing them on opposite walls to anchor the layout. Now we must account for circulation, the mathematical clearance required for people to move through the room without obstruction. In this floor plan, dotted lines trace the intended movement through the kitchen and dining areas. These curved pathways maintain clearance around the furniture. Notice the flow from the veranda routing past the sofa and toward the staircase without creating a bottleneck. Layout A fails these requirements. The armchair blocks the wardrobe doors, and the oversized TV cabinet chokes the pathway to the bathroom. To avoid these errors in our 15 by 12 room, set exactly 18 inches of space between the sofa and the coffee table, and maintain a minimum 36-inch main pathway behind the seating area. Use the Distance command to measure from the back of your sofa to the wall to verify that your 36-inch clearance is intact. Prioritizing these circulation zones ensures the drawing functions as a blueprint for a livable room, where movement is never obstructed by the furniture. Now that the spatial arrangement is set, create a new layer for text and dimensions to begin communicating the data. Label the center of the room and place linear dimensions that explicitly call out the verified 3-foot pathways. For professional clarity, use modern sans serif fonts like Poppins for headings, and standard fonts like Arial or Calibri for the body text. Use black or dark gray text against a stark white background to ensure the maximum level of readability for your annotations. Apply a single restrained accent color, such as olive green or terracotta, to the furniture blocks using the Hatch command. Add a formal title and a scale indicator at the bottom edge of the sheet to complete the presentation. Consistent typography and a restricted color palette make the technical data readable, allowing the client to focus on the design rather than the drafting details. The completed layout demonstrates how an empty 15 by 12 boundary is organized into a functional, professional space planning document. By organizing the file into layers, you can now toggle the walls, text, and furniture independently to manage the drawing's complexity. This result is built on 3 specific pillars: using standardized furniture sizes, verifying circulation paths, and applying disciplined annotations. Apply these same rules to the master bedroom in Area 02 and its adjacent wet areas to continue practicing your space planning. Following these foundational drafting standards ensures that every future space you design will be both mathematically accurate and ready for professional presentation.